cowboy hat's totally different.
Cowboy hat's different.
Because that's a lot of structure above your head. But a baseball cap is just a whoop. It's just on there.
Okay.
It's just on there.
Yeah, I guess we could see Lil Cap doing it right now.
Yeah, we could also see Lil Cap going with the Taros. He was doing that earlier.
I was talking about the hat.
Yeah, I know. But you reminded me. But yeah, oh yeah, you're totally right.
Yeah, he's just wearing it over his hat.
Yeah, because I told you it's easy. I do it all the time.
He was doing the Taros. Okay.
3, 2.
So we didn't see them do an actual official button check, right? But they were really thinking about stage banning. So I think this might be.
This has got to be the.
This is the kit and caboodle.
What? Without the names?
Yeah, come
on. I mean, it looks really serious. All right. Okay.
Well, for the viewers at home who might not know based on character picks, we have seen these characters played earlier today by these people.
Yeah, Lil Cap's Taros.
Mordex is the Phazon.
Yeah.
And Lil Cap on Taros.
I'm excited to see a stomp down sig from Taros.
I don't know if he's going to do it. I don't think he was doing it earlier, was he?
No, I don't know.
And Darkle wasn't doing it either.
No, but it's like a thing.
That's the eye-throw tech.
Ooh, he goes in for that down sig. I can't not think of Darkle playing when I see Taros. Man, Lil Cap's looking strong. Wait, I have to digest the fact that Lil Cap's not
playing Bodvar?
Yeah, this is really weird. I don't feel like it's like, obviously it's working really, really well. And Phazon keeps leading with Mordex. He's done this in a lot of sets that I've watched where he'll switch off of game one if it doesn't go super well. And we were talking a little bit about how Scythe isn't looking so strong for him, but his gauntlets are okay. And he went for that middle ground on Caspian, but it just didn't work out in the last match that I watched. Nice side sig from Phazon, but doesn't take out the stock just yet. Side airing Little Cap around, but it was a good start for Little Cap, and he's continuing. Well, he hasn't got too much extra credit just yet, but that will do it. Ooh, tries to go for a stomp in place.
One thing I'm really curious about is what spurred the Taros pick. Like, was it the buffs that Taros got? Because I know he also plays it as a team comp 2v2 with iThrow. Did they like start doing that? And he was like, "Yo, I'm dirty on the roast. Am I gonna stick with that?" Oh man, look at this, dude. He's up 2 stocks.
Weapon toss.
45 seconds plus 1 minute into this game.
Yeah, and he's still getting more damage off. We haven't seen Phazon try to go for a down sig. He's just getting Sares off the edge of the stage. Ground pound straight down, didn't connect.
Phazon's struggling to kill.
Good recovery. Takes him off the top, but 2 more stocks to work through. He's in the yellow already.
And it took him 2 minutes to get that one.
I'm just looking forward to him switching off Mordex, but we'll see. It's definitely not been looking too hot. Side after sider. I like that he's trying it. And you have the time to try it in a best of 5. Down sig. Doesn't work out, but he is making strides back here. Oh, but the stomp neutral sig.
Yeah, that's huge chunks out of that health bar.
Bumper toss goes straight down. Downers him into the stage. The other downer does not hit.
Oh, okay, Phazon.
All right,
That's what you need.
Felt like I was watching Sandstorm for a second. Oh, but the dash up nair. It's crazy to me that we like watched the sight string for 5 seconds and he's in orange.
Yep.
Just how it is. Lil Cap very convincingly takes game number 1 with his Taros.
Meanwhile, you hit a 3-hit axe string, and that's like 50 damage. So it is interesting that Lil Cap's axe looks better on Taros than his hammer sometimes, which is weird. Because he has so much experience on Bodvar, like so much experience.
Photos in for the rescue.
And we are seeing that swap to Lucian.
Yep, that's what happened last time. It's like watching it's like a little bit of deja vu where he's opening up with the Mordex, and it's like, okay, you have an idea with it. Didn't pan out. Not going to risk losing 2 games from it. Switches over to the Lucian. But Cap staying to Taros. Twilight Grove for game number 2. Another rarity.
Yeah, rare pick here in singles. Only seen it a few times here this weekend at DreamHack Montreal.
So much sense for Little Capped because of Stomp. You have so many signatures that just work. Scoops him away into a nair. Another jumping sider doesn't quite work.
But we don't even really see him focus on the stomp too much.
Yeah, I know,
when he
but
plays
it's there.
Taros.
But it's there.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is there. But it's interesting that we don't see it because that's like a staple of when he plays Bodvar is like we always joke about the stomp into nothing. Or back in the day, like so much of his playstyle was spot dodge, stomp, side air.
Ooh, side sig on stage just catches Phazon standing in the place.
Oh, he's done. Dude, that's a kill in orange.
Dash jump Sarah from the island. Denies all the weapons on Pugsy. Ooh, I was going to say Pugsy. You know what I was thinking, Pugsy? Because he did the dash jump side air off the stage for edge guard, just like we were talking about Pugsy doing. And I was going to bring that up. But it's not Pugsy, it's Phazon. Phazon versus Little Caps. Little Caps got the upper hand for sure. Ooh, down sig, just waited out by Little Cap. Little Cap was so ready for it. Oh, no recovery. Makes it back to the stage. He dips out again.
It's literally just, it's Phazon trying to figure out how to deal with Lil Cap, only fishing for that recovery, and he found nothing.
Oh, down air. Oh, he waits. Oh, he charged at the down sig. Didn't work out. Great punish by Phazon. Deep orange, but even stocks. And a few great blaster strings could do wonders, especially if he's able to start off that downlight. Downlight dash jump down air would be fantastic. There's one down night, but doesn't lead into anything else. Trying to find the downers as well. Ooh, nothing. Stomp into neutralite. Sair doesn't hit him. Sairs him away, bounces him off the stage. No KO just yet.
It's going to be coming soon. You know it is.
Well, Phazon's doing a great job getting a little bit of damage in there, but that scoop still doesn't do it. Lucian is surprisingly beefy, but not enough for that Sair to not annihilate him. And now down to one stock. Capt is on the verge of going up 2-0 against Phazon. Are we going to keep up the streak of 3-0s all throughout top 8?
We might. It's quite possible. The big question for me is Phazon going to switch off the Lucian onto a third character here? Because his Lucian's looking pretty good.
Down air hits. Oh, the ground pound interrupted by the recovery. Little Cap makes it back to the stage, and his side sig straight into the island. So much extra damage coming out from Cap. Tries to slide with that stomp, and the neutral sig does send him flying, not into the island, but to his death. Phazon evens up the stocks and less damage than before. It seems that it's like the gap in the performance is closing every second that Phazon plays, but Little Cap with so much more unarmed damage into Sair. Man, I spoke too soon. That scoop sends him so far up. Weapon toss to stop him, pick up the weapon. Phazon unarmed, but kicking.
Just denied the JV2 with that unarmed damage.
Oh,
stop side air.
That's enough. Little Cap up 2-0 with Daros.
Yep.
Against Phazon.
Now keep in mind, comparing placements of this year's DreamHack Montreal to last year's DreamHack Montreal.
Oh, that's interesting.
As you're hearing the Xavier Woods being locked in. 4th for Lil Cap. That was huge. Seeing him get that far was amazing.
That's so interesting to me that Capt would go up 2-0 against Phazon and then make the tactical switch over to Xavier Woods.
Yeah, he does that at the end. No, sometimes he does it at the beginning. I don't remember, but sometimes he does that. He will regularly pick Xavier Woods at one point during a set.
Interesting.
And then, like...
Even with the 2-0 lead?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, sometimes at the end of the set, like, he'll usually start on Trucker Boat Bar. And then he'll like swap to Xavier Woods, or he'll start with Xavier Woods. I can't remember which one. Or if it even has, if there is a method to the madness.
Yeah. Might just be what he feels like.
But he will go back and forth between Trucker Boat Bar and Xavier Woods.
Phazon
swapping to Ragnir. His axe looking good starting out.
So sick of being hit by the Taros axe that he gets an axe himself while holding on to guitars. Didn't feel great about the blasters. Downlights Little Cap away. Neutral sig catches Little Cap on the landing, and Phazon's actually looking really great here in game 3. Sidelight, no side air. Up for the nair, and that falling Sair will put Little Cap off the side of the stage. Oh. Tosses the horn into his face. He gets Saired away. Phazon's solidly ahead in game number 3. Oh, but his dodge was gone. I was so scared. That ground pound hit, it was just done. Down sig. Burns him.
See, it doesn't
kill. Wow, that signature is just...
Creed, it doesn't kill. He and I always get into arguments about that signature.
I mean, it will eventually.
Yeah, everything will eventually, sort of. Like Axe Nair might even eventually kill. Probably not.
I wonder if Yumiko Foe Fires will ever actually kill.
I don't think they do.
They do knock back a bit.
But are they...
That's got to be like the weakest signature.
Yeah,
right?
Probably.
Unless it actually like leads into the hit. Anyways, yeah, down sig, by all means should have killed, but it didn't. But Phazon still holds on to this lead. Downlight side air puts Phazon off stage. He goes all the way out for that weapon toss. Does he go for the downlight? No. Picks up the hammer. Goes for the scoop. Recovery as well. Nothing. Phazon manages to make it back and gets a sidelight nair. Oh, he waits it all out. Sidelight nair again. Ground pound? No. Side air. Oh, I like that. Sidelight into waiting. Little Cap swinging and missing. Ooh, Phazon.
Bounced him hard. If he would have hit that side air, that definitely would have killed. But he wasn't able to find the second one. Phazon, super in the lead. He's going to be able to get back unless Little Cap stops him.
Tries to go for gravity cancel. Gets hit by a weapon toss. It's like, okay, good stops there. It's interesting to me because wall slip is based off if you're getting hit or not.
Yep.
So like when wall slip activated, because Little Cap hit him with the weapon toss, it reset.
Yes.
So I thought that was interesting. Like if you don't go for anything else, it actually can benefit somebody trying to find refuge on the wall. Ooh, stop again.
Not letting him land.
Man, Little Caps.
He didn't know what option to go with based on where Phazon was actually hit by that stomp delight, whether you go for the...
This dot is gone. Oh, he's
a couple
stopping so much.
options out.
It really is a playstyle difference. He barely stopped at all with Taros. But
Yep.
when he's on Bodvar,
Yep.
ooh, gravity cancel side sig. Takes him down. Little Cap down to a stock Phazon. Trying to break the trend of 3-0s.
This Ragnar
Top
pick,
eight.
man,
It's looking good, and it's been primarily Axe, too. It
Yeah.
has not been Guitars.
which that's the carryover from Lucian, would be the guitars.
Double down line, trying to go for 3. Stomp, Sair, sends Phazon flying. Could come back. Has his dodge. Little Cap doesn't go for the down light. Just dashes back onto the stage. Phazon's got more room to breathe. Downer doesn't hit, but he's still not getting hit back, and that weapon toss, every little bit counts. That Sair should do it. No, it doesn't. Wait, Phazon dipped so low. He touched.
Oh, and he touched!
Man. Finally done. Siders him away.
There's that big sider. You're seeing the little replay in the corner.
Little Cap's trying to catch with those neutral lights.
Look out, because of that, is super not far behind.
Yeah. He did a really great job on that stock catching landing from Phazon. But Phazon gets that recovery, puts him deeper into the orange. Bodvar isn't the squishiest character, but not the tankiest either. The downer sends him flying up. Side light. Oh, tries to go for the neutral signature, and oh, dodge straight through the side sig. I thought that was going to be it for Phazon for a second. That sider sends him flying. No weapon toss, just downers him instead. Gets more damage. That Sair again. Little Cap unarmed.
Phazon going to deny the 3-0 and take us to game 4. See the weapon toss coming out. Sticking with Axe, grabs the side air,
And gets
throws
the
out the
reed
reed taunt.
I am not used to seeing Phazon put out some taunts towards the end.
And he's still playing Xavier Woods.
Yeah.
He's not going to truck our Bodvar or swapping to the Taros.
I'm very interested in what map we're going to next. I do not think it will be Shipwreck.
Okay, he is. It did say Bodvar, so he's swapping over to Trucker Bodvar.
No. Map bands coming up. Shipwreck left open. We're going back there for sure. It's like Twilight, Blackguard, and Shipwreck. You can't not go to Shipwreck if you're not you have to. You're either a fan of those other 2 stages, or you never want to see them ever.
Yeah.
That's just how it works.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
And Phazon does have on Katars, which he hasn't really been focusing on, but he still does have the option for the down signature on the edge. And Spitfire right over that corner.
We actually haven't seen that once, now that I think about it.
I mean, he hasn't hardly been on Katars at all.
Yeah, that's true. The one time he did like a neutral light into like inch forward side sig, but it didn't connect. Feels like Little Cap's in a completely different character, even though he's not. Side light again. Ooh,
Sword
down
really
air.
shining here.
Weapon toss and the jumping Sair. Down sig does not hit, and he falls down with the ground pound. Okay, dodges back up. Tosses the weapon aside, trying to get that read, but Phazon just makes it back, and the scoop sends him flying towards the top of the stage. Really close game 1. Oh, and the neutral sig hits, but spikes him to the stage instead of off the stage. There's the Spitfire we were talking about. Now playing primarily on guitars. It's like, because he's Trucker Bodvar, he has to play like a different weapon.
I think he just hasn't really gotten the option to grab an axe.
True.
There
it is.
Now
Finally.
coming in.
Ooh, but the neutral sig got like you saw like the flame like disappear from the stomp.
It evaporated.
Yeah. Phazon falls to his death, can't make it back. Little Cap has to put no effort into that edge guarding. Tosses the hammer all the way up just so he can deny the weapon as long as possible, and he sticks to it. Ooh, tosses that hammer off the side, picks up another one. Phazon kicks him away, waiting for that weapon spawn, but instead choosing the fight unarmed, and Little Cap's like, okay, if that's what you want, I'll keep weapons out of your hands. Swords picked up, nared, and neutralized away, finally picking up the guitars, but Little Cap's got a solid lead as that sidelight hits, and another, no! I swear that falling nair would have worked, but instead Phazon just hits him away.
Phazon really starting to struggle to find that kill. The extra credit coming in for Lil Cap. Phazon hasn't found a signature option. He hit a D-Light, wasn't able to follow up with a recovery. Lil Cap jumped high to get away from that. There's the recovery that he needed. Minute 45 in this game. Phazon about 100 damage on this second stock, about halfway through, depending on how early Lil Cap wants to kill or is able to kill. Ooh, he's red.
Yeah, downlight Sarah puts Phazon off. And the recovery onto Phazon. Tries to go for another one. Ooh.
Shipwreck, baby.
Yeah, D-Light and a neutral sig would have been a lot better there. I don't think he gravity canceled that downlight either, but maybe it just wasn't a good play.
Oh, the neutral light drops.
I mean, he was dropping as the
Yeah.
neutral light was being used, but still unfortunate. He didn't just pivot. He literally moved a little bit off the stage while doing it. Sayers Phazon away, and now tournament stock for Phazon. Little Cap's barely damaged as it is. Phazon has to clean up the stock without going past yellow, and then still take another stock, and Little Cap's saying no. Wants none, no part of that. You got one win.
And he's yellow.
Yeah. Oh, and he's going to be more than that.
Oh,
after
now
that
he's
stops
orange.
there.
He has to play this game like
He's
double
just stopping
flawlessly.
Little Caps.
Oh,
That's what we're used to seeing. Back to Trucker Bodvar. It's like we've watched Little Cap transform into his regular self.
yep. It's like when you wear your lucky pants.
Do you have Lucky Pants, Sparky?
No, I don't have lucky anything.
Nothing.
I'm not lucky.
What about that bolo?
That's not. It's not lucky.
It's not lucky?
No, it's
I feel
just,
like it's lucky.
just awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Get the Brawlhalla pin on it. Anyways, Phazon's getting punched away. Downlights away. Falls to the side air. Phazon dodges through the weapon toss, but this could be it. Little Cap gets the downlight,
gets it.
delayed ground pound, and falls in victory. Little Cap eliminates Phazon for the first time this year, I think. Is that what we determined?
Yeah.
Offline?
Yeah,
Or just in general?
in general.
Wow.
And he's extending that set
Yeah,
count
and these
to
sets-
5-1.
Yeah, these sets are
Career.
Career. for
So
sure.
that one was when Phazon won at DreamHack Dallas.
Yeah, so
The 4 from the rest of their long and storied career. Here you're seeing the end. Boom.
Little Cap gets into top 6, and I just decided. So Little Cap's going to be going up against Noel or Boomy. Which one was it? It's going to be
Oh,
Boomy.
Boomy. It's
So
Boomy.
Little Cap's going to be up against Boomy, and Noel versus Koslix.
Someone likes your jacket.